So I'm back, and today's topic is facial symmetry, facial asymmetry, because we're not perfect, and our idea of how to create a symmetrical eyebrow in accordance with your face, because not all of our faces are symmetrical and we are imperfectly perfect. So that's my challenge as a brow artist, and it's a challenge that I welcome every day. So you would be surprised at the amount of people who do not know that our faces are asymmetrical and our eyebrows are not always perfect, and one can be higher than the other, one can be shorter than the other, one can be lower than the other, and with time in our lifespan, our faces change. So what might look perfect for you in this decade will be imperfect for you in the next decade, because from the age of 30 our faces change. Okay, so the muscle under our skin changes, the fat pads practically degenerate between the ages of 30, 40 and 50, and the skull that is our scaffolding changes also. I mean, it reduces in density, so we fall south. So when I hear a client saying, I want my eyebrows perfect, or they look just perfect, that is actually quite unsettling, because we are imperfectly perfect. To be Instagrammable is the new perfect. It's full of filters, it's full of adjustments, it's full of flaw erasing things, and it's not real. So I'm using a filter right now called Glow Skin, which is totally different to what I was using 4 hours ago when I said good morning. So we're not perfect. So our faces are asymmetrical. We have imperfect eyebrows, but sometimes there can be extremes, and an imperfect eyebrow can highlight that one eye could look bigger than the other, or it could actually, highlight the asymmetry of the entire face. If you wear glasses like I do, one of my ears is lower than the other, and sometimes my glasses would be off to one side. But we have measuring tools to help us improve. So to be able to help us make your face or your eyebrows look more symmetrical, because symmetry is quite aesthetically pleasing to the human eye, I use a digital draw. So we get your face into this circle here, and we actually use all these tools to draw. I have calipers, digital calipers as well, actually, to measure and make sure that they're both the same length. We have this to make sure that they're both at the same height. And then we have our Fee app, our Fee digital, manual measuring tool. So we actually measure from the mid of your nose and to the arch of the brow on either side. If your nose is off to one side, we have to make allowances for that. And that is where you're imperfectly perfect. In fact, some people would have their Cupid's bow for their lips. Sometimes their face could be off to one side if you've had a facial palsy in the past. So we have to take the whole face into consideration. And in the 11 years that I am doing this kind of work for eyebrows, I've never seen a perfect face on a human, ever. As much as you might think that you're perfect and you're Instagrammable perfect. We move our eyebrows, we move our faces. That's what we do. Otherwise, if you wanted to be so symmetrical that you would have no expression on your face, like a plastic doll, we don't want you to look like an expressionless plastic doll. You are a living, beautiful, breathing, emotional, soulful human, and everything shows on our face. Everything, including our eyebrows. So, with the help of these incredibly precise tools, they rarely get it wrong. So your eyebrow that's designed for you is bespoke for yourself on your imperfect face. And And in doing this, we note the possibility of your imperfections of the symmetry, and we adjust them. And it's not to give you a perfect eyebrow. We give you a pretty good eyebrow. It won't be perfect because perfection, remember, is not achievable. So we discuss this at consultation, and no treatment begins without your consent. So what you're looking for, and if you are looking for, is for Instagram perfect. You need to either delete Instagram or learn to love yourself a little bit more. Because Instagram is not real. Instagram, it has a filtered view of reality. Instagram has, you're looking at things with rose tinted glasses. Now, if your eyebrows are an issue for you, we can help. If you're looking for flawless perfection, we can't help there, because perfection is not achievable. Nobody can promise you that. Not even me. All right. I'll talk to you on Tuesday. It's a full-on